on Thanksgiving and Christmas, if there was snow on the ground, we used to do that too. Put all the soda outside in the snow. Gross. Get it really cold. Gross? Why is that gross? You're sticking a bottle in the snow. It just gets it cold.
Oh, I thought you were putting in your drinks.
No!
What the hell?
My bad.
What's wrong with you?
No, but the winter here is it messed up my skin. It was like, you know. I mean, I thought it was going to be colder. But it was okay. I'm glad that it was okay.
It's a different kind of cold when you're near the water than it is when you're away from the water.
Oh, yeah.
When you're away from the water, it's kind of like blistering cold. Like where you feel like your face is falling off.
Yeah.
It's like, why do I live where my face is going to hurt? But near the water, because there's a lot more moisture in the air, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So.
Well, these past few weeks have been a little crazy, to say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, plus anytime I go away, it's usually worse when I leave. So
Yeah.
I go to Florida, it's like, tornadoes and like 2 degrees here, snowing, and then I come home and it's okay. Or I go to San Diego.
25 degrees in Florida when he leaves it.
Yeah, when I go to San Diego for 10 days, it was like 3 degrees here in January last year. So
Stop going away.
But it's like I know I need to get out before this happens. But okay, so moving on, you guys are leaving on a jet plane tomorrow.
Woo.
Let's see, I should have cued in that song. That would have been perfect.
Don't know when you'll be back again?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Jet flying, limousine riding,
Woo.
Twisted Sisterz.
Woo.
So, what is in the immediate future for you guys?
Meow.
Are you asking for my booking schedule?
Well, yeah. I mean, you got some shows coming up. I mean, I want to get into Sabotage in a couple of minutes, talk about that. But what's going on with you guys? Are you guys separately doing anything? Are you guys doing stuff together?
We have some separate dates.
Do you guys have separation anxiety? I mean, what's the deal with you guys?
Well, we
do
don't
you
have
get separation anxiety?
sometimes.
Oh, do you?
Well,
Oh,
I spend more time with you than my husband, so.
You get separation.
That's so cute. You know what? We should get you that Celine Dion song, All By Myself.
All by
I thought it was just me. Okay, cool.
Okay. No, so we have our first date is gonna be next week on the 5th. We work in Los Angeles. Then from there on, as tag, we go to San Diego. We don't even know who our opponents are, by the way. Mystery opponents. And then from there, we're gonna drive for like 8 hours to Lucha Libre Power in Arizona.
Like somebody else and tag team, we don't know who.
Yeah, and then come back and drive for like 14 hours back to Oakland. So for all of those who complain that have 2-3 hour rides to your bookings, you got bless your hearts because we have 14-hour longs. And then on the 18th we have Sabotage Wrestling, which in East Los Angeles, which is interesting enough. We're not tagging together. Who are you tagging with?
Commissioner Donovan Troy.
Whatever his name is.
Put everybody in some random tags. I have this chick, Heather Monroe.
Oh.
Yeah, she looks like a Barbie doll. I'm not really too excited about that.
Wait a second. Heather Monroe. Why does that name sound familiar?
Not to me.
Wah, wah, wah.
Not to me.
He's going to do research on the internet.
That, I guarantee she is on my Facebook page.
She should be on your Facebook. She's with her, and then she's gonna be on the first round with Maserati and Desi Derrada. And then I have a match with Scoot Robertson. I was actually his manager before I started wrestling.
Really?
So now I get to wrestle him.
Student has become the teacher.
The what?
Student has become the teacher?
Yeah, the student has become the teacher.
No.
He be hating, like, you know.
Why he be hating?
Because I went to Japan and he didn't. That's what he said. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. People be hating.
Dang, bro, you gotta stop working so hard.
Haters gonna hate.
You gotta stop working so hard. Dang, bro.
Nah, bro.
That would be her.
Yeah, that's her.
That is my tag team partner.
Heather Monroe.
She likes to twerk. And she's blonde.
Twerk. Everybody's expecting Holiday to twerk. Actually,
they can get that out of their minds.
She's like, eat it, yeah. We have which is interesting is we have a.
You got good gear to twerk in though.
Yeah, I'm not a twerker. So, yeah.
Oh, we have
everybody's gonna get Heather killed asking me to twerk.
Yeah, because we have a talent show meet and greet before the show. And actually, one of the things that were asked was a twerk off. So Heather Monroe and Ray Lynn are gonna go head
rear to rear.
rear to rear, and they wanted Holiday to do it
Cool
too.
story, bro.
But she ain't about that life.
No,
Y'all
cool
feel
story,
Go
me?
make me a sandwich.
So we're gonna have people singing. We're gonna have people playing music. It's gonna be something different that I don't think a lot of our fans get to see from our female talent. Is like to
Where
see
is this?
in Los Angeles,
Okay.
East LA. So
February 18th.
yeah, February 18th. So that's it.
And then which promotion is this again? Sabotage.
Sabotage wrestling.
Sabotage. This is your company,
My husband's in it. Yeah.
right? Okay. Well, you gotta make sure that people are aware of that.
Brian Cervantes and Melissa Cervantes presents. Not Thunder Rosa. Yeah, and then from there on we have what else do we have?
Go back to Vendetta Pro.
All right. Let me. All right. You brought this up.
Oh,
You open up a little can of worms here by bringing them up. Okay.
Caca, yo siete fan.
What is that? What's the promoter's name? The guy who owns this company?
I don't know who owns the company.
What, Vendetta Pro?
Yeah.
I think it's Billy Blade.
And I mean Joseph Duncan.
And Justin Dumpkin is the commissioner.
runs it more.
Okay.
But I
Usually
don't know.
commissioners are kayfabe commissioners, not real.
I don't think so.
You think he's real?
Yeah.
He's financially involved and all that
I
fun
think he
stuff.
is
Okay.
involved.
So what's his name? What is it? What Blake?
Billy Blake.
Billy
and
Blake.
Joseph Duncan.
Justin Duncan.
Don't start no shit.
Okay, no. I'm not starting nothing. I'm gonna say this flat out that my opinion that I'm about to say has it's no reflection of the Twisted Sisterz because they do not share. I don't know what their opinion is, but they're not sharing their opinion, and this has nothing to do with them. But my feel was, and I was very upset when you guys got here for me to find this out. Well, right before. You guys were attending an NWA show, okay? NWA, which is the biggest part of NWA, is in the Midwest and the Mid-South area, and they brought their whole gig up to the East Coast and the state of New Jersey. You had Tim Storm, you had Rob Conway, Jazz. You had all of them. All the champions were there. Okay, all the belts were defended. And here you guys were at the time when I was, we were all doing this booking and getting this all together. You guys were the NWA Vendetta, which is now International Tag Team Champions. You were the only ones to defend them in Japan, and you were the only females to hold this male title. So the whole point of me making that phone call to get you guys booked with NWA was because you were holding an NWA title. And then they pull the title off of you before you make this trip, full knowing that you were going to an NWA show, not to defend the titles, but still, it's free advertisement. Now you go into an NWA show and an NWA title. First of all, the president's going to talk to you and say, "Hey, what titles are these? Where are they from? Blah blah." But which I think you guys already had conversations and told you them where you were from, and it would have been free advertisement for Vendetta. Because people are going to be like, oh, what's NWA Vendetta? This is NWA. What's Vendetta? They first, boom, right on their phones. Go. But for some reason, they thought it necessary to pull the titles off you right before you made this trip. They couldn't wait 27 days, 28 days until you got back? I'm not asking for nothing response back from you guys because I'm not putting you guys in a predicament. But I'm just going to say to the commissioner and the owner and whoever else is in charge of running that was a really bonehead move. And it was a slap in the face, in my opinion, to the NWA. And you should have never done that. Because now when you need to reach out to the NWA for something and they don't, fulfill your needs, now you know why. Because the NWA, the reason why it's all over the United States, because nobody wants to work together and be friends. Everybody wants to put money in their pockets and not worry about anybody else. But independent wrestling is supposed to be a gigantic family. Everybody's supposed to support independent wrestling as a whole. Doesn't matter if you're from New Jersey, you're from the Midwest, you're from California. It's the only way it's going to exist, and these workers are going to find their way to their goals, which is on TV and mainstream, is for all these indie companies to do the right thing, pay their workers, whatever the state requires for the athletic committee and stuff like that, and to work together as a whole. And to me, that was a really dumb move. And not saying I'll never watch NWA Vendetta. That's not true, but that's always going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. And if it was you or anybody else I brought in and they did the same thing, it would still bite my opinion. I just think it was a very foolish move. And I think next time, think before you react. Think it through. 27 days. That's all you had to wait. 27, 28 days. Whatever your booking is after you get back. How many days after? You guys will be here for 20 days. Whatever it is after you get back. It could have been waited for. You know? That's just my opinion. But...
And I'm glad you got to say that.
All right, let me take a commercial break. When we come back, I want to talk a little bit about Sabotage and what they're doing in the future of that company. So sit back. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hey everybody, this is Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. And remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski here, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, TNA, Japan, Mexico, and the very best of the independents. They've got action figures, DVDs, autographed memorabilia, t-shirts, and more. Plus, stop in and get tickets for great promotions like UWA Elite, CZW, and many others. Located indoors at the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35 on 90 Wilson Avenue, Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Log on to Facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. for more information.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening, or you'll get gored in half.
WarriorsOfWrestling.com. See roster profiles of past and present Warriors of Wrestling stars. Over 50 highlight videos of Warriors of Wrestling events, full-length matches, order tickets to future Warriors of Wrestling events, and an extensive DVD collection featuring past events, compilations, documentaries, and much, much more. Only at WarriorsOfWrestling.com.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hey, this is Bruce Pritchard, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. But I need you to know something. Just because I love you doesn't mean I like you.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Quick shout-outs to our sponsors. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore and the Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building, booths 46, 7, and 48. Check them out. They have everything you can possibly want in wrestling. I mean, you name it, they got it. If they don't got it, it probably don't exist. I was just there yesterday loading up on memorabilia and things to bring to WrestleCon and Wrestle Expo and big event, some Brother Love stuff, Eric Bischoff stuff. Of course, stocking up on my collection of magazines that have Randy Savage appearing on the cover. I just picked up his brand new 2017 Elite figure, so I was pretty stoked about that. Also, check out Esposito's Pizza and Pasta in Matawan and Manasquan, New Jersey. Check them out at SesameSeedPizza.com for more information. And Thunder Rosa is just like licking her lips over there. She got to experience the sesame seed crust pizza, the margarita pie.
Yeah, that was like award. They got an award of the year, right?
Yeah, they bless you. They finished top 5 3 years in a row, and then finally finished number 1.
That gets